Namaskar student, welcome to D&S Education. My name is Saurabh Singh. In this video, I am going to discuss about integers. I will start from scratch. Before discussing about integers, I will discuss about some basic numbers that you have already learned in your previous class. So, let's discuss these numbers one by one. First, we will discuss about natural numbers. Okay, let me tell you one story or let me show you one picture. Okay, can you say how many pens are there? There are 8 pens because you counted the number of pens. So the counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are called natural numbers. Now we know that natural number is represented by n. Let's discuss about one more number, that is whole numbers. So suppose a shopkeeper has 8 pens and all were sold out. So how many pens he left with? Now your answer will be 0. So when we include 0 or we add 0 in the collection of natural number, we get whole number, and this whole number is denoted by W. So whenever you add 0 in a natural number, this complete set is known as whole numbers. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. These all are whole numbers. Now let me ask you some questions regarding these two numbers. Can you tell me which is the smallest natural number? So the smallest natural number is 1. Now, can you tell the greatest natural number? No, we cannot tell about greatest natural number. We cannot define the greatest natural number, or we can say it as infinity. Same in case of whole number, if I ask which is the smallest whole number, then our answer will be 0. 0 is the smallest whole number. And again, if I ask what is the or which is the greatest whole number, again you cannot define that. So you can say it as infinity, or we cannot define the greatest whole number. Now we will discuss about integers. Okay, suppose a shopkeeper has 3 pens. You can see in the diagram, shopkeeper has 3 pens. Now a person wants 6 pens. Okay, in second diagram you can see a person wants 6 diagram. Now can you tell me how many pens are left with the shopkeeper? Okay, we can see the shopkeeper has 3 pen less. Now here comes the idea of integers. When we include negative of natural numbers and whole number together, we get integers. Negative of natural number means -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and so on. And whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So if we have to define integer, then we will define integer in this way. The collection of whole numbers together with negative of counting numbers is called integers. Remember, counting numbers is also known as natural numbers. Now this natural number is represented by either I or Z. Thus we can say -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on are all integers. Now let me ask you one more question. Can you tell me which is the smallest integer? Can we define that? No, we cannot define that, because we from this we can say integers expand from -infinity to plus infinity. So we cannot define the smallest integers and greatest integer, because or we can say minus infinity is our smallest integer or plus infinity is our greatest integer. Now moving on, if we have to define integer, we will say a collection of whole numbers and negative value of the natural number is known as integers, that we have already learned. They are represented by I or Z. Now if we have to draw a diagram related to this integer, how will we draw? See here, first come natural number. Now when we add 0 in this natural number, we got whole number. Now if we add negative of natural number, we got integer. Now from this diagram, we can conclude that all natural numbers are integers, all whole numbers are also integers. But can you tell that all integers are natural numbers? No, we cannot say that, because 0 is an integer but not a natural number. Similarly, in case of whole number, can you say all integers are whole numbers? No, we cannot say that, because minus 1 is an integer, but 1 is not a whole number. Now if we have to draw or we have to represent integers on number line, how will we show that? Okay, on number line left hand side of 0 we have negative integers, and on the right hand side of 0 we have positive integers. Let me show you through this diagram. Okay, here in this diagram you can see in the middle we have 0. Now the right hand side of 0 we have positive integers, or in the left hand side of 0 we have negative integers. Now from this diagram we can classify integer in three parts, that is positive integers, negative integers and 0. Remember, 0 is neither negative nor positive. So we can also say positive integers are natural numbers. Okay, all these positive integers are natural numbers. Now why we study about integers, or what are their use in our real life? Let's discuss about this in next slide. So see, the most common example of integer that we are using in our real life is about reading of temperature. See, now we in India it is summer season. If we talk about winter season, or in some part of our country, we can see the temperature sometime goes below the 0 degree Celsius. Now below the 0 degree Celsius, that is -1, -2, -3 degree Celsius, these all represent negative integers. Now temperature is above 0. If temperature is above 0, then it represents positive integer. Similarly, if we talk about sea level, now let me tell you one example. Suppose there is a submarine that is flowing below the sea level. Now this distance from below the sea level is negative, showing negative integer, and if we talk about the distance above the sea level, then it will be in positive integer. Now owing means money means you are lending money or you are taking money from someone. Then suppose if you have given uh, if you have taken 100 rupees as a debt from your friend. Now this 100 rupees is a debt, so this 100 rupees show owing money, and this is showing negative integer. Now having money, earning money, this is showing positive integer. Now having debt or having money in the bank. These all are the example of positive and negative integers. Now you have always seen in the malls or in cinema halls that car parks are normally made in the basement. Now this is showing a negative integer. Now if we are talking about floors above the ground level, then it is showing positive integer. Loss and win. Now loss, how will you define loss? Suppose now you bought you bought a pen from 10 rupees in 10 rupees, and you sold that pen to your friend in 8 rupees. Now you have 2 rupees of loss. Now this 2 rupees loss will be represented in negative integers. Similarly, in case of win means, or we can also say profit. So if you bought a pen in 10 rupees and you sold that pen to your friend in 15 rupees, now you have a profit of 5 rupees. Now this 5 rupees is showing a positive integer. Similarly, increased value is showing positive integer, decreased value is showing negative integer, down, up, west, east, withdrawal, deposit. These all are the use of integers in our real life. So that's it from this session. In next session, we are going to discuss about addition rule of integers. If you have any doubts regarding this session, you can write in the comment. If you and Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, you can subscribe, like and share the content. Okay, thank you. See you in the next session.